I gotta go fix that. Very low level home, junior homesteader type stuff right here, y'all. Yeah. Time trial. I had to restart the stream because I didn't have it going exactly the way I wanted it. What up, Patricia? Dirty Red? Who else here? What y'all doing? Storm tonight. Now I'm having to get the roof put back on this greenhouse. That's the long skinny of it. What are y'all getting into today? Tuesday from Earth. From a flat Earth. Honestly, I need to get some new greenhouse roof and stuff. It's raining. It's raining like hell over here too, Patricia. Yeah, I keep having problems with my roof on this dang greenhouse, y'all. Hopefully I'll be able to make it steady now. Get ready to clip it in case I fall. What up, butterfly? Blue. Okay, now we're ready to start the show. What up, Gypsy? Yeah, we had some rain last night. It was blown. The greenhouse keeps on getting its roof blown off. I'm about driven mad. Driven insane with this greenhouse's roof. I'm gonna have to get me some new plastic for it. We're I'd say we're ready. We just got to get this weekend. We're getting everything that we need for sure. Come hell or high water, this weekend we're gonna get. We still haven't got the 2 windows that we need. And what else are we lacking on? The insulation. I'm just gonna get pool noodles. I'm gonna get a bunch of pool noodles, and I'm just gonna go put it underneath, put it on there, on the plumbing. And then, as far as the heat and sensor, we got plenty of electric heaters. But I plan on using these rocks over here to build some kind of outdoor fireplace. So we's about as ready as we can be. Yeah, I've been doing research on the Appalachian, on all these winters and all these blizzards and storms that have happened over the past 100 or so years in the United States. Um, we're overdue for a big one for sure. I guess like in Knoxville area, all that, they had a blizzard in 1993 that was insane. Yeah. I'm ready for work today. Just go up there. Hopefully, we'll get like 200-300. No, mine. They came from England. Okay, so this is how it started. They was in England, then they went to Holland, then they went back to England, and then they went to the U.S. But they did. I'm from Louisiana. Initially, my family, when they came from England, they came to Massachusetts, like most families in the New England area. They come from Ireland, Scotland, England, to that part. But then Tennessee was frontier territory, so there's a lot of people with my name here in Tennessee too, as well. Um, yeah. Then after that, they spread. They went to Louisiana after Louisiana Purchase. Some of them stayed here. So it's kind of like I'm returning home. The prodigal son has returned. Yeah. I'd love to go to England to go visit the birthplace of my original ancestor, because we traced him back all the way to my 21st great grandfather, but it'd be my son's 22nd great granddaddy, all the way back in England. Yeah, we have some Jamestown ancestors. Like one of my uncles, well, one of my ancestors and his uncle, which would be my uncle, I guess. They went to Jamestown. Jamestown was an all-male settlement. The English tried to do. It failed, but it did help lead the groundwork for them bringing families over to the colonies. Yeah, so you got that rich history. So when I went to um, Plymouth, I'm not sure if we have any connection to the Mayflower. A lot of families do. From what I've heard, about 16% of Americans can trace their ancestry back to the Mayflower colonists. Pretty interesting little fact. Yeah, that's how it works, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of them, they left their little cold islands and they came to subtropical swampy areas. It's kind of strange if you think about it. Basically, rainforest too. I guess the Smoky Mountains and parts of Appalachia are considered rainforests now. I found out. I never knew. It might be a new thing. Yeah, my ancestry, it's English. Well, I always thought it was Scottish or Irish as well, but we were like, I was doing research on my mom and my dad's last names and their ancestries. It's both English names, but they're all It's so my ancestry is by Lancashire area, northern England, kind of close to the borders of Scotland. What up, Pamela? Yeah. No, I was obsessed with my genealogy for a little bit, and I had an aunt. Also had an aunt that was that did all that stuff for us too. So it was kind of cool to see some of my ancestors. Their hair was like mine. They had their little goatees and mustaches. I almost look like one of them right now, minus the tattoos. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Um, I recommend anybody get into the genealogy. You know, if you have the chance to, you see Ancestry.com or any of these things like that, given a deal, might as well go for it. I feel I'm a little bit more on the edge for 23 and Me. Anything that requires DNA swabs, you'd have to be a little bit more cautious with that, I feel. But it could be a psyop making people not want it. But yeah, who knows? Have y'all ever done the 23 and Me? I got Dayberry for traced. Cool. Yeah, it was something I was thinking might be interesting to check out, but yeah, that's what I feel like the DNA. We already had to use our thumbprint to unlock our phones and faces and stuff like that. Then our uploads on social media, so they already have that information. They with your DNA, they could make the perfect copy of you. What up, Jules? Good morning. Good afternoon. I don't know what time it is where everybody else is at. I think it's 12 o'clock here. Yeah, it's 12:07. 12:07, but it's also 4:20 somewhere too. What's up? Oh, 12:07 too. You on the East Coast time? That's what's up. The best time, the East Coast. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What up, Ohio? And Ancestry. That was the other one I was thinking of. The Ancestor DNA. That's on the Ancestry.com. mm. Yeah, we all on East Coast. That's cool. I've been through Jersey. I was through Southern Jersey. That's when I got out in the gas station, get some gas and stuff, whatnot, cigarettes, whatever, and I was smoking. It was pretty chill up there in Southern Jersey. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty chill. Yeah, some of the prices that they want, I think, are a little too much for that stuff. But New Jersey was chill. It wasn't. I didn't really experience rudeness till I got to New York City. I tried to let this older lady cross the road, and then she just starts tripping. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And she was already walking. I'm said to her, I was like, "Ma'am, I'm not gonna hit you." And then she just like, it was strange. It was just weird. She kept on going, kept on cussing, and then I didn't get too upset because that's the culture, you know. That's like one of the local. That's what they do. So that's like coming here and people are really nice and friendly to you. You know, we would let someone cross the street here and not think twice about it. Where I guess in New York, they don't understand common decency like that for some odd reason. But when I went to Manhattan, or not Manhattan, Manhattan is where we stayed at. But when I went to Long Island, that was somewhat chill. I heard that y'all's cops can smoke weed too. I don't know if they still got that going on, but I heard they could smoke. Something I heard through the grapevine. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, some parts of New Jersey can be pretty sketchy from what I've heard. I got a lot of Utes there. A lot of what does the news media call it whenever the dudes with the ski mask and the hoodies rob and do bad stuff? They call them Utes. That's this air conditioner. Hold it. Alright, we got that fixed. What up, G Nana? Big shout out to G Nana. big, huge shout out to G My Nana. Antifa, they I was watching clip-its. We might get into some clips and stuff with all the stuff going on in Portland and Chicago again tonight or tomorrow at some point. But yeah, and my buddy Chris, he sent me a news article. I believe it, where Illinois state officials and the Chicago mayor and Chicago city officials have been telling the police not to help federal agents. Yeah. It started telling them not to help people. So I guess there was a giant mob surrounded like 10 agents who were on patrol last night, and cops didn't help them. So, what up, Hutch? Oh, did it? Good. I'm gonna turn it back on then in a second. I don't want to take that because I didn't turn it off. I was like, "Girl, baby, I gotta turn this off." Yeah, we up here in the cabin, dude. Let me show you all the work. I got me some receipts for today. I've had to thatch the roof of this here greenhouse that y'all see right before you. Yeah. Let me see. Here we go. Probably gonna be trying to put some garlic and onions up in the son of gun soon. I'd say. I'm sure I didn't fall either. I'm gonna have to get this damn yard treated too, because we did get it cut, but I swear, I still got a couple dozen of these little parasite sons of bitches on me. Look, they're all. I don't want to show y'all. It'd be gross. Yeah, you little hateful son of a gun. You little hateful. But it's like the hate that we talk about is not like actual hate. It's a true form. It's a pure form of rage. It's a pure form of honesty that creates love. This hate that we have is from a place of love. And that is what makes it righteous. There's righteous hate, and then there's like the interspecies hate that these liberals who don't know what their gender, species, country allegiance is, that's their dumbass hate. We have righteous hate. Yeah. Rerunning on some righteous. So keep that term in mind. There's righteous hate that's based out of good, and then there's retarded hate that's based out of confusion in one's own identity. Everywhere. Name a place. Get a go to a little map on a board. Get a dart and throw it on it, and that's a place where stupid shit's happening at. Yeah. Spin the globe around and put your finger on a spot randomly. Stupid shit's happening right there. Oh, it is Tick Fest like hell. It's Tick Fest like crazy. Yeah. See, I'm trying to get my woman. She bought some beef tallow a couple months ago. I think she spent a pretty good penny on it too for something that's in a jar like that. Yeah. Besides, I would be looking into like selling that beef tallow too if I was you, based upon what I saw it sell for. Yeah. Oh, good to see you back, Patricia. Everything cool? Yeah, this is a chill little porch right here, dudes. It's an old rocking chair right here. A shine shed. Here, let me get this charger to my baby. Is it? What up, Rabbit? Zip it. Oh, look at this. Because it was my son's birthday the other day. One of my friends at work, she knows that we're into army men and miniatures and stuff. She gave us this with a bunch of other army men shit. I'm gonna take, might do a little video on it. It'd be worth the video, I'd say. It'd be worth a little video. This is he's from I think 1960s era. Yeah, and she gave us other little treats. My son loved it. He was like, "Oh, old army men, old army men." I said, "Yeah, dude, these are old army men. We gotta be careful with them, dude." Yeah, yeah, it was great. It was great. Finally got this mode. But damn, I might show some of what I got going on. Let me see if I got look. See these little. God dang. And we had to spray the dog down because she was covered in some ticks when I first moved in over here. Pretty much, I'm convinced that I saved her life because she. Have you ever seen one of those memes or one of those videos or pictures and it has just something covered in ticks, like a Chinese person or some other dog or, you know, what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, like the elephantitis people or some shit in Indonesia or whatever the fuck. That's what this dog looked like. It was terrible, but I saved her for sure, for sure. A little TLC on it. That's all that you need it for. Yeah, so I want to get the yard. It is old. She's about 12 years old. The dog is about 12 or 13 years old. You need to get that 3D printer out of the box. The other dog, what up, Jane? I don't know if I already said hi. The other dog, it did end up passing away. She was about 14. That was sad. This is the dog enclosure. I want to turn it, either fix it back up for the dogs again, or make it into the hog pen. Well, I don't want to be getting no fucked up ass tick diseases, and I want my damn son or any of my family to be getting no shit fucked up either. Yeah, but that over there, I don't know if y'all. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's where the lady, the neighbor, left her car in neutral, and the fucking car went all the way through went down the hill through the field and into the dog fence. Luckily, the dogs weren't in there. But that shit, it's covered. It's tick central in there. We got to get. I'm afraid to get it treated though. We're afraid to get it treated up in here. You can't see the chat. Yeah, we're afraid to get it treated because we got a lot of wild onions out here. Um, all kinds of wild plants. I don't want those to go away. You know, we got lavender or violets too. Went to a street festival. You ever heard of violet jelly? Well, we got some of that. The violet. It wasn't too bad. It was sweet. The lady said it was supposed to have a vanilla flavor, but it had more of a how do you call it? Cotton candy ish kind of flavor. Yeah, we got some diatomaceous earth. You think just spread it all over there? I was considering something of that nature. I wish I could get on. I can, for some reason, the internet don't work that good. Unless I'm by the Wi-Fi. What up, shorty? So I just take that out and make reserve and spread it in that little yard area. That sounds like a plan. Hmm. Yeah, and you can see the doorway in it's starting to get a little. It's losing its sturdiness. It's definitely losing its sturdiness. Mm. Yeah, that's what we're trying to look into. See, my woman, she's into the natural stuff. She made some good tick repellent. I didn't use it. I should have, but I was kind of in a hurry. Look, you can see where I thatched the roof right here. You see that? I'm gonna have to give me some new greenhouse material. Look, we zooming up in here because I can't go to it. I have like 8 foot tall weeds inside of here. Yeah, you can start using. You can make jam out of your violets. I'm sure that you put all kinds of other shit inside of it though, like sugars and stuff like that. I feel like to make it like that, but you could. Yeah, there is violet jam. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at that. Definitely gonna have to get some. Have a good day, Jama. Thank you. Look, see, there's the back. That's kind of like. Gotta get one more, but I don't know. What's the material exactly that I should use for this? Sorry about the. It's shaking so much. I have it stabilized. Hmm. Yeah, G Manana is great. G Manana is great. She's one of the best for sure. She's been here since the start. I've had a lot of streams. I'll be doing some like I'd be doing a lot of streams, and it would be just G Manana watching, or it'd be just 231, or just Rabid, combination of any of those people, and that was chill. It was great. Material for the roof or the greenhouse, like the clear plastic. Ah, thank you, G Ma. You did not have to do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Definitely didn't have to do that. Everybody, shout out G Ma. She's a pimpette. She's awesome. And you don't even have to do that shit because I still think highly of you and I talk about you a lot. For sure. I always talk about, I'm always telling my woman, it's like, that Gma is so, she's, yeah, I do. If I feel like I'm close on somebody, I feel like I'm, Trisha, you've been all that, all y'all. Blue, I feel like you've been up on here, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just, what we got, guys, is a community. Like, a lot of other, like, people like me, Hutch, um, Backwoods, anybody in our little trailer park community, Guttermouth YouTube, we ain't. Oh, thank you. This is Keith Richards, legendary. He's gonna be alive after the apocalypse. He's gonna be like a wizard. But yeah, Carl, any of us, we don't, we're not on here getting like we're here to entertain y'all. That's how at least I feel about myself, and I get that vibe off those other dudes. I've known them for 5 years. We've all known each other. We've known some dickheads in the past. You know what I'm saying? We've known some fucking idiots. They've weeded themselves out. But yeah, we ain't been the whole like the crew. It's only been here for entertainment, and if y'all can get sprinkles of knowledge, y'all get them little sprinkles of knowledge too. You know, so it's I'm proud to be part of this community. I'm proud to know all of y'all. I've been going live every day for about I don't know. I want to say 2 weeks. Plan on keeping it up, like talking with you guys. I do look forward to. The world's a crazy place. If y'all can escape, what up, elusive? If y'all can escape from the insanity, from the 9 to 5, from the news cycle, watching one of the guys, watching one of us, laughing, getting a different viewpoint on the news, that's good. Yeah, 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 that's good. It's better, you know. It's just like the. It's like I'd rather you be drinking here than drinking out with your buddies and shit. You know. Is Patricia blocked? It's saying that she's saying that she can't see chat. Can y'all see Patricia's comments? I can see your. I can see you're a moderator, Patricia. Y'all are like mamas and aunts too. I'll tell you, yeah, y'all are like mamas and aunts for real. We can see you, Patricia. Yeah. I guess that she can't see y'all's comments. I wonder why. I'll do some investigation into that. Do you have all messages on, or do you have live chat or top chat on, Patricia? Because if you have, you can see my face. That's weird. I don't know what's going on. If you can still see me and hear me, then that's enough. Hmm. Back out and then back in again, maybe. If you go out and come back in, that might be the way. That is weird. I don't see why it would be blocking you. Hell no, you wouldn't be blocked. Let me see, especially because you're a moderator, you know. Hmm. You can see Gma's super chat. Huh. That's weird. YouTube plays games sometimes. YouTube's be weird. Okay, cool. Cool. Can you see it? Yeah. Let me go get this violet jam real quick and get that worked out. What the hell? Stop. Rabbit, you pimping. Thank you so much. You ain't got to do that shit either. Yeah, we need to. I would definitely want to get a 3D printer. I want to send you some ideas for the 3D printer too, dude, as well. Because there's this dice and games shit that I need help with. 3D print. Let me see. Look at this violet. Look at this violet. Yeah, thank you. Look at this. This is that violet. And like I said, I don't ask for that shit. Yeah, but thank you, brother. That helps out. Look at that. You ever seen any violet jelly? The hell? It wasn't terrible, but it was. Look at it. It's strange. It's strange. It's good though too. It ain't too bad. Let me hear. Let me read some of the. It's just you put the. It said the ingredients on this are violet blossom, sugar, pectin. Yeah, so violet blossom, sugar, and pectin. I feel like she kind of went up on the. It's for the hair conditioner. I also got some damn. We got some soap. My woman got me some shampoo from there. It's called Hey Samson. You know, this was also kind of like a church event, this little fall festival. So the church people are having all their products. But yeah, that Hey Samson working good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna keep these locks going on there. Yeah, as I told my son, I was like, "Yeah, dude, this is some of that jelly for this some of that SpongeBob jellyfish jelly." He's like, "SpongeBob jellyfish jelly." Like, hell yeah. Yeah. Whew. Y'all catch that interview that we did last night with Nomad? He's a pretty cool dude. Hit me up on my email, dude. Hit me up on my email for show, for show. Yeah, I have rough drafts for. I'm not really very good at drawing, but I feel like the little sketches that me or my brother-in-law have made, those could be used to. Those are be used to what is it? To like supplement with the STLs, you know, because it's you can download the other day. So you know, we into Warhammer. I know you are too. What up, Fallen? No, we at the flat Earth, dude. We at the flat Earth for the eighth dimension. So you ain't in universe one. You in universe 8. But yeah, so the other day, every Warhammer STL model was released for a couple hours on this website. So every Warhammer model was download a few thousand people managed to get them downloads. Lucky bastards, for sure. So you just had infinite Warhammer. And it's the exact. You could put these models on the tabletop, and they really wouldn't know. They really wouldn't know if it was the actual GW model or if it was the 3D printed model, because they had the exact STLs. Yeah. And that would have been a good time to have the 3D printer. Or I could have just downloaded the STLs to my. You can also download the STLs to your computer, so that way, whenever you do get a 3D printer, boom, there you go. Yeah. Guys, we getting close to 3K subscribers. We not too far. I'm gonna figure out some kind of giveaway. Yeah, we're gonna figure out some kind of giveaway for this 3K subscriber event. For sure, we come a long way. I was looking at my history on the channel. I went for a whole a year without streaming or posting videos, because I was going through metamorphoses. You know. I feel like a couple of us could be close. I'd like to do some kind of a meetup here in this kind in like in the Tennessee area. You know. Plan some kind of take over Pigeon Forge. You know what I'm talking about? Get a prepper, get a little prepper YouTube community meetup going on in Pigeon Forge. That might be insane. I don't know. That maybe get out of there. Maybe someplace outside of Pigeon Forge, one of the little small towns. I can't think of its name. Fucking, I think it's called. Cannot think of its name. That might be too touristy, but they have several campgrounds out there in the mountains we could go visit. For sure. I'd like to. I know there are probably a couple. Yeah, we could look into that. We have a whole year. Yeah. We have a whole year. We have a whole year to kind of plan for that. So I could, yeah, that would be interesting, because I know some of the other dudes, the YouTubers and shit, they also kind of live in North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky. So that would be a fairly easy meeting. That'd be fairly easy. Yes, they did. I was showing them last night. I was showing a little bit last night, but yeah, that started because somebody. It was all rice burners and little German foreign cards, B&Ws, whatever. But yeah, it started because somebody ran over somebody's foot, and then they started fighting the police. People were on top of the gas pumps. They're on top of the gas station. They're almost gonna deploy tear gas, but they didn't. Yeah, see, boom. That's exactly what it is, Carl. It's like chess, but with army men. Shit, I am kind of far from work. But it's it's worth. It's not too bad. Let's just say I had to go like almost an hour and a half to get to work. I almost had to go an hour and a half to get to my job. So I want to try to find something closer. Um, I want to start growing shit over here. Yeah, because the hour and a half shit's killing me. My woman also works an hour and a half away too, so it's kind of like fuck. Yeah, but it's what you have to do. You know, you do you have to do what you have to do it. For sure. I'm hoping that this month I'll be able to get enough money saved up towards a car, doing some shit like that. Mm, crush that rice. If Three Eye Atlas is extraterrestrial life, I hope that they're bringing some of that space kush. You know? Yeah. It's been worse for sure. It's been worse. So it's this is low level stresses. This is things you gotta take care of. It's not even stress. Yeah. We should be able to. But then by the time we get that going, the Great Blizzard of 2025 is gonna be here. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Patricia. Like, damn. Yeah, by the time I do get the car, it's probably not gonna be good for driving in the snow and the icy ass roads. So I'm gonna have to try to find one. Like, I don't want to just like boom, get enough something to get a beater with a heater and not be able to get on the ice to get on the roads and stuff. So I don't know. I don't want to get caught up in another car payment plan. You ever been tricked by a car payment place? I was young and I got my last car a few years ago. So I didn't know the details of interest and credit. Exactly, a truck is what I need. So I went in there and I didn't realize that 26% APR. I didn't realize 26% APR is actually fucking terrible. Yeah, that's something I did not realize. And so the car was 19,000. I had ended up paying 29,000 on it because they gave me the interest rate. Yeah, and even when I got in the wreck and the gap insurance and my insurance, I still had to settle down to pay $120 at the end of the day. Yeah. Yeah, and it was a sweet old lady. Like, she looked like one of those grandmas from TV. She's like, "Now this is the car for you. This is the one that you should get." And I was just thinking, well, you might be right. Hell yeah, it's gonna be a bad winter. I suggest I'm gonna share it on my community pages as well. Be all look into some of these winters, like the 1950 winter, the 1890 winters. Yeah, that situations where everybody, the whole family, grandparents, parents, kids, they're all like sleeping in the living room together right by the fire. And it was an adventure just to survive the night back in those days. Yeah, and it is eerie. I don't like this eerie ass feeling. It's because we're gonna be we if it snows, if the road ices here, because these are the roads in Tennessee. I don't, everybody y'all ever drove in Tennessee? North Carolina, any of those places, Kentucky, you know that these roads are twisty and turny as sons of bitches. They're like them little tops, you know. So it definitely gets yeah, the little Jeep Renegade that we got, and then my mother-in-law, her church. Shout out to my mother-in-law. What up, Muff? They gave her a little car the other day. Her church did. Yeah, but these two little cars, they ain't gonna make it through this ice and this snow, and that's what kind of got me tripping. I should wear 'em. But if we get snowed in, we get snowed in. Yes, I 95, 96, a blizzard. Yeah, there's crazy blizzards going on over here, I guess, too. Even in Louisiana, back in I think it was in 93, 94, 95, one of those era times. Um, like there was like right before I was born, a year before I was born, so it could have been 93. They had enough snow in that part to make snowmen and shit. This is by Texas though, and Arkansas kind of, so it's kind of up north, but still, it's kind of crazy to think that in Louisiana that they had enough snow to make a snowman. And they had to shut the roads and all the businesses down for that shit. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. The snow is gonna be yeah, I feel like we're due for a good one. We had kind of a funky one a couple years back, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Like when we've had small snowstorms, we've had little minor snowstorms. Patricia, did we ever establish? I was thinking that put chains on the. Did we ever establish if you can see the chat now or not? But yeah, I was thinking about that. But the chains, we have some ropes chains out here. I'm trying to coordinate with my buddy this weekend Friday and Saturday so we can try to get most of this stuff that we need for winter established. Yeah, and also the wood burning, the stove, the heat situation, and try to come up with a solution to that by Friday. 14 foot deep. That is, yeah, that's real shit. That's real shit. Yeah, I was reading about those people walking, they opening their door, and then it's the snow was another door. Keep cat litter in your car. It's a good idea. Uh, let's kind of throw on the ground, kind of deal, like a little salt deal. Hmm. Yeah, there's be days I won't be able to get to work. So there's a speed deal to take in consideration. I see. Yeah, we won't. There'll be days we won't be able to get to work then if it's snowing too bad or if the roads are iced up. It won't be worth it. I won't. We won't risk our lives to get there. So you got to be going at least 55. Okay. Yes. We have a fucking bunch of rocks over here. Let me try to show you all these rocks. Yeah, it's great here. I don't I it's good because I don't feel like I'm the only one that's happy. I feel like my woman, her family, my son seems to enjoy it here. My dog, we're just it's great. It's great. Yeah, and it was great. We went out the other day. We went for my son's birthday, and everybody was getting along. Me and my ex-wife and her boyfriend, and her family, and all the people there, and then my woman and her family. It was great. Some kind of outdoor fire situation. Yeah, that apartment life. I was in that apartment for pretty much like my whole entire YouTube. Like I was in the apartment and I started my YouTube. These are the lawnmowers need to get fixed. What's up, baby? This is the old girl right here. We got to keep her back here because she gets a little crazy. She gets a little crazy. She's cute dogs, but she likes to attack small dogs. But she's a good girl. We don't know what's wrong with these. Probably a situation like Sling Blade. They ain't got no gas in them. Get them fixed up. Here. That's the barrel, and that's some kind of wheelbarrow situation. I'm trying to get up out of here. I don't know why they're down there. What do you think these things are? This is just weeds. What that is? Yeah, yeah. We. It's just great. 5 acre. That'd be great. Boosie, little Boosie, the rapper, he owns a like a fucking 50 acre pond just for fishing. You want to see the front wheels on this green mower? Let me see. I forgot what the fuck. It's been kind of sitting out here too. Yeah, here they is. there's mice inside of here, I'd be pissed. I might let them stay in there. I'm not sure. Some kind I would hate to have to take it back to the small engine repair place again. Yeah. We just might have to. Think that'd be a cheap fix. I mean, I would like to fix it myself. I just don't have the time and the knowledge to fix things of that nature. Would it be cheaper to take it to get fixed, y'all think? Or y'all think it's quick? Y'all think that we better off just buying a new one? Mm, yeah. So I think that those are given to us anyway. Let me see. Guys, I'm gonna hop off of here and get ready to start my day. For sure, I gotta get these damn. What the fuck? Look, I forgot to spray myself again. Look. Feet pick, feet pick. Jesus, Lord. Lord have mercy. Y'all go out and do something today. Have a great day. It's good talking and chilling with y'all. As always. Until next time.